I think this is the first time in a long time that we've actually done like not us randomly starting an episode while we're already talking and actually doing a actual intro.
Well, a lot of times we just start talking and we forget. Oh yeah, we should
That's
probably
true.
hit record.
Oh yeah, we should. Why aren't we recording this?
That was gold, Jerry. What are we doing here?
Gold.
Welcome back to Remain Rome Return, everybody. I am buzzing. It is a Friday freaking night, dude. We're off our schedule lately. I feel like I'm a kid out of school
because you keep going on vacation. I don't know, long weekends. I think that's the way to put it.
Sure, long weekends, getaways, concerts. I've been doing everything, baby. I'm trying to get out into that sunshine.
I've been doing nothing.
I've been battling depression, so I gotta get out of the house.
I will say again, it's nice here, of course, and I had the realization of when it gets nice out, I just drive like a douchebag a little bit.
In what way? Like speed?
Yeah, like I'm zooming. I got my windows rolled down, all my windows rolled down, music up way too loud.
Oh, but come on, dude.
That's
what it's all about.
It is. It's a good feeling. But then I realized, oh, I'm driving in a Subaru Outback.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That's even better. You're not driving around like a fucking BMW.
No, I'm in a Subaru
in the
Outback
mom car.
Speeding. And
hey, it's got 4-wheel drive. That's got some giddy up.
It could go anywhere, man.
You're just speeding on like a cliff.
I have to bring this. Me and Abby went to one of our like best friend's son's baseball games. Also, I guess call back to when I reviewed the middle school production of Beauty and the Beast.
God, that was, dude. Sorry, if you haven't listened to that episode, first of all, like, subscribe, share, follow, all the things that you're supposed to be doing that you're not doing.
Yes,
do that first. Then stop this episode and go watch the review of the middle school play episode, and then come back to watch this.
Do you remember the name of that episode? Not at all.
Of course not, but it's got the puppets. It's called like I do remember. It's called "We're the Roper and Ebert of middle school plays."
Yes.
So go check that out. Anyway, sorry, go for it.
Yeah, we're at the baseball game, and of course, like, I don't know what it is about the Midwest or if it's a thing everywhere, but pickup trucks love to park where it's not a parking spot, or like to park in the grass.
Yeah.
Even though there's clearly enough, especially at like outdoorsy park, things like this. So, there's this, and you're going to appreciate this next part is, okay, guy is big pickup truck, wants to park in the grass, backing it up into the grass.
Always. Backer inners.
And he couldn't get up the curb. It took him like 3 tries, and then like he would get like halfway and like not make it. And I just yell, "How embarrassing!"
Oh, yes, get him.
Yep. As I'm
you
pushing the
can't
baby.
Park there.
And of course, there's like three other pickup trucks there already, and it's just like there are parking spots right here, but you got to make a quick getaway at and so it was just really funny to see him struggle, and I just really wanted to with my Subaru Outback go eat.
No problem, just staring. Is this what you're trying to do? That's embarrassing. But see, it's like we said, all these backer-inners, or backa-innas, I should say, they always say, "Oh, I do it to save time on the way out." I'm like, you're losing time on the way in. It took you're doing a 16-point back in.
Yeah.
It's not saving any time.
It's actually more of a safety hazard for you because you go past the spot and then you go, and it's like, I'm already behind you. Be a normal person.
And it's not like you use your blinker when you're driving, so you're definitely not going to use your blinker when you're in the fucking parking lot.
No. It's
assholes.
Yeah, I don't get it. We have a full episode on that as well.
Yeah, we're just repeating topics. So in the effort of not repeating topics,
yes,
and staying on the topic of cars.
Oh, yes.
You texted me the other day, and you were talking about having to do maintenance on your car, and you had a good point. And I hadn't thought about it because life is going better than usual, even though I'm, kind of depressed right now.
Yeah.
But you had a good point with the maintenance you should talk about.
I don't remember my good point, which makes it even funnier.
God damn it. The point that you had, and it's a great
What?
point, isn't it awesome now having a car and taking it in for
Yeah.
maintenance compared to back in the day when you would have to avoid taking it in for maintenance because they're like, you shouldn't be driving this fucking car.
To be fair, I wasn't taking it in for maintenance back then. No.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, we used
yeah.
to just not, and now we can't. We actually do take it in for maintenance now.
Because it's a nice enough vehicle. Yeah, it is a very good feeling of like, okay, of course it costs more now, but it probably saves me in the long run money. But taking it in, and then like, they always come back with the clipboard, and then like the air filters, they always come with the air filters.
I'm convinced they just have air filters back there, and they just go, "I promise this is yours," and it's dirty.
I could see that happening. I think there was a Reddit thread about that where people are like, yeah, people do that. Yeah. But this time it's like, oh yeah, everything's good. They're like, maybe next time we'll start to look at the tires for a little bit. And then it's like, that is such a great feeling versus like just the sheet being fully red of everything.
Or the sheet being pulled over it like it's a dead body. They're like, it's done, dude. You don't stand a chance.
It's just to get like normal oil changes and just be like, oh God, this isn't going to bankrupt me. They're not going to tell me I'm going to be bankrupt.
Bro, and it's a whole different ball game going in there and just being like, just an oil change. Yeah. Like, that's it. Whereas back in the day, I'd have to be like, just an oil change. I know, I'm aware of everything that's going on, but just an oil change. And they're like, dude, if we don't fix your radiator, it's gonna explode. I'm like, I know, I just dump water in it and call it I just need it for 6 more months. You
think I have this baggie full of change because I want to pay with it?
I stole this from my sister. She was going to the arcade.
I also had a thought as well this week of like, I'm guessing you've had to do this as well as I have with majority of my cars of like, you just have to sell it for like scrap value.
Oh, I am very familiar with that process.
Where it's like, what, $500? I don't know if it's gone up or down. But also true. It's like, this car was very expensive at one point, but now it's only worth this much. Why is it only worth this much?
And they're essentially paying you just to get it off the road.
That's true.
But it is funny how much you can compare that to like car maintenance when things are going well.
Yes.
Is like body maintenance, going to the doctor.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like when things are bad with the car, you don't want to take it in for maintenance. No. I'm just going to ride it till the wheels fall off. I know this shit's going down. Let me just binge drink and eat to my heart's desire until I inevitably die at 43. You know what I mean? But it's like when things are going bad, you don't want to take your car in. No. When things are going bad health-wise, you don't want to go to the doctor, right? Because you're like, I fucking hate this doctor. He's telling me I'm fat, ugly, and I only have 6 months left and I need a tire rotation, But when it's going good, you're like, I fucking love this doctor. I love this mechanic. Everything's going great. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to go every 6 months just for fun.
Also very comparable. It's a money thing too, right?
Sure.
Like, yeah, you don't want to go to the doctor because you're like, well, I don't have health insurance.
That's, and I never had car insurance either. Wow, look at this.
How did you get your car? Like in Nebraska, you literally have to to title your car. Would you just have it for a month and then get rid of it?
Brother, you think I was doing anything I needed to do? I was going. Let me walk you through a typical process of buying cars back in the day for this old guy, okay? I'd go on Craigslist.
Yep.
I would go to the search engine of cars for sale. I would type in maximum $1,000.
Yeah.
And no minimum. So anything from free to $1,000, I'm going to look. And generally, there is a page or two of options.
Yes.
My goal was to just pick the least bad of the options. Then I'd go. I would test drive it just as a. I don't
You
know.
have no idea.
I don't fucking know anything, just to make it look like I know what I'm doing. Oh, no, I'm going to work on it. I just want to make sure I can drive it out of here. I'm not going to fucking work on it. I need it for 6 months so I don't lose my job again. But it's like, so then you go, you test drive it, you buy it, right?
Yeah.
But when you buy it, you give them all cash. You give them like 200 less than offer and just go,
Yep.
That's just what I'm going to do. So I get a car for $800.
Yep.
And then I go, can you do me a favor? On the title or on the paperwork, can you say that you like donated it to me?
Yeah. So you don't have to pay taxes.
So I don't have to pay taxes on it. And then I would just ride it dirty with no license plates, no licensing, nothing. And just be like, by the time the cops catch on, this car will probably already be gone. I was using cars like burner cell phones for drug dealers, to be honest with you.
And on this segment of Scumbag Moves by Damien, or How to Be a Scumbag.
Remain, roam, and return to prison.
But also, I think there is that fine line of being like, you're doing what you do need to do to get by, and like, you know.
Yeah. I mean, you brought up the sack or sock full of nickels. How do you think I was paying for gas?
That's true.
I'll take 87 cents on pump 3.
That's true. You're like,
make it rain, bitch. Dumping my fucking jacket pockets onto the counter.
Sir, this is a button.
Oh shit, I need that. Don't take that.
Oh, pants felt like they were drooping.
So that is a good point. It is as depressed and as whatever everything's been. I don't know. I just feel like maybe the state of the world is what's fucking me up a little bit. Yeah. 'Cause I don't have any reason to be depressed. No. I don't know if that's even what causes depression. I'm not a doctor, but things are good is what I'm trying to say. We can take our cars for maintenance. I can go to the doctor, even though they still call me fat and ugly. They don't say I have 6 months left anymore.
That's true. They're like, we're pushing it to 7.
Get that cholesterol down.
Yeah.
That pre-diabetic. But yeah, I thought that was a good point. Anyways, how's work been?
Fucking terrible. It's like my busy season, so it's just like, which I can't bitch that much about because there are people who like work really tough jobs for several hours, but also like it just sucks.
Yeah. Some people's busy season is every day, all day.
Yeah. Like
that's true.
I can't complain.
I mean, you can,
but that's true. That's true.
My door's always open. What do you mean busy season, I guess?
So I do like audits. Like, so we're going through an audit and I'm the one leading it. Mm-hmm. And like, it's also a fun game of being like, oh, this was actually someone's full-time job at one point, but we went through like a reorganization of the company because we're a startup. And then it was like, Christian can do this as a part. So I'm like doing that job while also trying to do my job.
Right.
And so it's just like, just get through it, man.
Are you at the point where it's, because I think there's like segments of getting through work, right?
Yes.
There's I just need to get to retirement.
Yeah.
Or pension back in the day. That's what it used to be. I just need to get my pension. I just need to get through, the next couple of years while I figure things out. I just need to get through the next year. And then I just need to get through the day. Which scale are you on?
Maybe a week. Get through the week.
Get through the week. Is that an in perpetuity or get through the week?
It's like
start looking for something else.
So the audit, all the stuff has like, it's all done July 1st. So it's just like, okay. Once July 1st. And then it's like cruise. Mm-hmm. Then like work doesn't suck as much because I'm only doing my job at that point.
Right.
But also like, I don't want to say I'm like a control freak, but also I'm really bad.
Not on this podcast, you're not.
No, not at all. Maybe
that's my job, baby.
of like,
Maybe that's why we're in the tank. That's what you're gonna say, you son of a bitch.
yes.
Damien's in control. That's why this podcast sucks.
I just show up, man. But also, you probably like. I feel like everyone has this with their job sometimes, where you're like, it's just easier for me to do this than to try to explain it to you, kind of situation.
Yeah.
It's going to take me more effort and probably more time. And then you're going to fuck it up anyway. Because when I do let people do stuff, they fuck it up and I have to clean it up.
Yeah, I do think that is a big controlling trait, but I also understand it to where you're like, I don't mind handing things off when it's something that I really don't want to do and it's low risk.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, honestly, me doing this is like, it could take me 20 minutes or I could hand it off and it could take that person 2 hours. At least they're busy and I have a free 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's more delegating than anything, but it is tough to be like, okay, let me take you from step A to step Z. And then they have questions on every step. And then you're like, now I can't let you go do this thing. Now I have to train you and shadow you to make sure it's done right. And it's like, I don't have that kind of time.
No. And then,
yeah, I feel you.
And then it's like, oh, you fucked this up. Now I have to do it. So I already wasted time asking you and showing you how to do it. And then you still fucked it up.
Yep. And then I just have to do it anyways. But now I have to do it behind the 8 ball.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. That fucking sucks.
So yeah, I need to, but just get through it. And then
also, is audit season only a month or two every year?
Technically, like, it's one of those things where it's like, that's probably also a bad thing of like, we should be doing more stuff throughout the year, but it's more of like, just like, kind of like with taxes. I think that's a good way to think about it is like doing your taxes. Like, it's just a lot of documents and like meetings and stuff. And so, yeah, it's.
Wait, are you able to say what you're auditing? Like, is it labor? Is it cost analysis? What are you auditing?
The security of my company.
that should be done a lot more. You're right.
Like, we are doing it. It's just, now we just need a piece of paper from the auditors to give to our customers, being like, we're good at this.
We promise we won't leak your data unless they pay the right price.
And then
talk
even
to
then,
Zuckerberg.
That's true. It's just like him. It's just like, oh, that was 5 minutes of my life only in cost.
Yeah.
$7 billion.
Speaking of 5 minutes of my life and $7 billion spent, I saw this hilarious sign on Instagram the other day.
Yeah.
And it's from Nebraska.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. You sent it to me.
Yeah, and it's just a sign that says "Strippers for Jesus."
Mm-hmm. With Jesus on it, right?
Yeah, with Jesus on it. And I'm like, wait, so are they stripping for Jesus? Is Jesus the stripper? It's very confusing, but I love it because it's one of the things about Nebraska that's going like kind of viral right now. And I was like, that tracks. That really tracks for Nebraska.
That gentleman's club, I don't know what they call it, is like just like literally right down the street from where I went to middle school.
Oh no! Where do you think their clientele comes from?
Oh, Epstein.
Is it called Strippers for Jesus because they have the bodies of Christ?
Oh,
don't talk about the blood. Oh no! Don't talk about the blood of Christ. You don't want to know about that blood of Christ. All I do know is that they're on their knees a lot.
All so terrible.
Keep the priests away.
That where that intersection of where that I think they call it Club Omaha.
I think you're right. I think that is what it's called.
If you're familiar with your Omaha geography, it's like 120th and West Center,
which is crazy because I was looking at that and I was like, I lived there. Yeah. I mean, I think I lived in that building at one point and didn't even realize it because I lived on
the Burger King.
Yeah,
Burger King next to it.
But I don't remember it. I don't remember that place at all.
So before it became like a strip club, they were trying to have like it be like a club, like an actual like club, but then
Like a
everyone's like,
nightclub.
yeah. And then they got like, I think they got their liquor license taken away at one point.
Again, tracks.
Mm-hmm. We also need to talk about the other main article that's been circulating about Nebraska.
What's
That
that?
I think the title was like "Dog Shoots Owner with Shotgun in Car" or something.
What? I did not hear this.
It was in Scottsbluff, Nebraska. Which
Okay, also tracks for shotgun.
yes,
Yeah.
I didn't actually read the article, but I'm assuming the
I'll put
person
it up
just
here.
had the shotgun in their car and their dog hit it and shot the owner.
I assumed it was like a revenge scheme from the dog. Like, lock me in this car during a hot day one more time, bitch. See what happens. He walks into Walmart to go get like kibble with the windows up. He comes back. The dog just shoots his face off. It's hot as fuck. I don't have sweat glands.
It's like
Panting isn't that cute when I'm suffocating.
It's like Wishbone grew up, motherfucker.
I've been on these streets.
Do you remember Wishbone? Do you remember?
I do.
Watching?
I do.
Where he would like, was that show essentially just a dog who would like transport into like classic fiction books?
Yeah, I was like, I guess I don't get it. He's like the main character of all of the stories, but he doesn't like. He's just a dog.
He's like Robin Hood.
Yeah, but is he stealing things? I don't know. Is he a detective?
I think.
Or was that Scruff McGruff?
That was Scruff McGruff. Chicago, Illinois. PO Box
652.
I think that's it. Taking a bite out of crime.
Oh, that's right. Which is the better? Okay, which is the better phrase? Taking a bite out of crime. Only you can prevent forest fires, or give a hoot, don't pollute.
Ooh, I think take a bite out of crime.
Is it? But do you think that because of the gruff voice? Because I think that has a lot to do with it.
I also feel like that was more marketed towards the night. Like I was definitely exposed more to like take a bite out of crime versus like only you can prevent forest fires. Because we live in Nebraska. There's not a lot of forest to set on fire.
Fontanelle Forest.
It's true.
However, now that I think about it, that is a good point because there's not a lot of forests in Nebraska, but also we're not in Chicago. Why is Scruff McGruff from Chicago, Illinois talking about taking a bite out of crime in Chicago and Nebraska?
I think he was everywhere, man. I think he was
just a general statement.
Yeah, he's just. I don't even know what he did. What were we do? What was Scruff McGruff doing?
Just calling attention to it. It's like the awareness things that people do, like autism awareness. I'm like, oh, I'm aware.
Yeah, we're
I know there's crime.
Also, why was he wearing like a creepy trench coat?
That is true. Because he was
a detective.
Yeah, Dick Clark, right? Isn't that who he's kind of supposed to be?
I think so. Also, great name, Scruff McGruff.
I do like the rhyme.
Was it about like reporting crimes, like being a snitch? Was he promoting being a snitch?
Does that change your answer?
No, because he was still kind of cool, man. Take a bite out of crime.
That's pretty good. That's better than your Grover impression.
You didn't know who Grover was?
Well, I did my research after the fact, and it was not even close. We were recording, man. I had to give you props. I'm much meaner to Christian off air than I am on air.
That's true. That is very true.
So I asked you this the other day, and
yes.
I think this is a fun question, and it's kind of on theme with a lot of the things that we talk about. But I went to another concert last night.
Ooh, who'd you see?
I saw. This is another blast. We've been seeing a lot of blasts from the past lately. You might know this band.
This triggers a thing I wanted to talk about, but like,
okay, we'll get into it.
Well, no, we'll get into it after you explain the concert.
Okay, so
but before we do the question, oh, I've seen the Cab.
They're very good. This is their first headlining tour in 13 years.
Wow,
isn't that crazy?
Were they at the House of Blues or? Mm-hmm. I feel like
our favorite venue.
I was about to say who were their opening bands?
Yes, the first opener, I haven't heard of either of them. The first one was a band called JD, Jady.
Nope, never heard of them.
They're okay. They're fine.
Okay,
And
okay.
then the second opener, I didn't even. They didn't have signs. They didn't have anything. I don't even remember them saying their name, so I don't know who they were. But it was a female vocalist, a guitarist, and a drummer, and they're from LA.
Oh,
But I don't
interesting.
know anything about them. They weren't my favorite. They were fine.
Okay, okay.
She was doing that thing that sometimes, and I look, do whatever you want. I know
Yeah.
that there's just there's
Well,
trends in music and whatever. Do what you want to do. But she was doing this thing the whole time where she was like trying to be like cutie sexual the whole time,
huh?
where like she was like doing pouty faces and doing that voice, like
Ooh,
that. And I was like, I don't like this is weird. Just sing your songs.
yeah. Just
But she had
sing.
she had this obvious backing track on the whole time that was very distracting.
Were potentially Carr. Does that ring a bell? Or
Sure.
the average friends?
I don't
I'm looking
know.
at the
It's
the.
like I think it's just her, but she like tours with those two guys. But I think she's an
Mm,
independent artist if I read the room correctly.
if you read the room, you can read rooms.
Better than not being able to read at all, I suppose.
Hey, that was uncalled for.
But anyways, what were you going to say before I get into my
I was gonna bring up of so like of we haven't talked about, which is kind of shocking. Of blue dot fever. Have you heard of this phenomenon?
blue dot fever? Is it political?
No.
Oh,
So concert related actually.
oh,
So it's um it's now so like artists have been canceling tours in masses if they can't sell tickets. So blue dot being like Ticketmaster, how all the seats are blue dots, and so
sure.
like so instead of like losing money by actually still doing the tour and playing to an empty arena, they come up with an excuse to not do the
Mm.
tour, like to cancel their tour, and so they're calling it the blue dot fever because they are canceling their tours.
Is this a phenomenon that only the big arena bands are doing, or does this seem to be a trend amongst
It's
everyone?
it's bands or like musical people who are like reaching too much, where they're like
Oh, too
probably.
big for their britches.
So the one that I saw originally with the article was Megan Trainor.
I don't think I know who that is.
All about that bass. That bass. No
Oh,
trouble. She used
okay.
to be how do I say this? Bigger? I don't know. She took Ozempic. Like
Oh, got
very
it, got it.
clearly. She was in a TV commercial, an Allstate commercial recently.
Okay,
But anyway, like very clearly cannot sell out an arena
okay,
or like
sure,
get anywhere close. And it's like, what do you do? And also like kind of going to the aspect of like ticket prices.
got it. Yeah,
And which also on me, I was thinking I meant to text you this of like, what is your threshold for ticket prices? Like,
I think we've kind of gotten into this before, but honestly, it kind of goes back to the car maintenance thing. Now that
yeah,
things are going well, it's obviously the ceiling has raised on that. I still predominantly only buy tickets around the 50 per ticket mark.
yeah,
I try not to do more than $50 a ticket if I can help it. There are some bands and artists that are an exception to that rule, but generally I try not to do more than $50 if I can help it.
yeah, yeah. 50, even like 50 doesn't get you a lot nowadays for
That's
concerts.
most of these concerts that I'm going to are anywhere between 35 and 55 now.
Which, yeah, is not because it sounds like the House of Blues actually is probably at least decently affordable.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's one of my favorite venues. They have the acoustics set right. But even like to your point about the Blue Dot Fever,
Mm-hmm.
the Cab hasn't had a headlining tour in 13 years. I think their last album before this one that just dropped
Mm-hmm.
was like 15 years ago, like
Yeah,
2000, maybe 2014, I think it came out or something like that. Um, but the House of Blues, I've talked about it before,
yeah,
but it's like ground level, right?
yep.
In front of the
Gymnasium.
stage. Yes, and then on the sides, there's like this little elevated ramp that's not seats, but it's just like a little elevated
Yeah.
section. And then they have the
The
balcony.
upper,
Yeah.
yeah.
They had black sheets over the balcony because they
Oh.
didn't sell any of those tickets. So they just blacked out the balcony. And then the
Mhm.
two raised portions on the side were VIP.
Oh,
So
interesting.
they couldn't even sell the balcony or the VIPs because they actually have a VIP section behind
Yeah.
everything that's raised up like bar stools,
Mhm.
and that was empty too.
That is
So speaking of
interesting.
Blue Dot Fever, it was like instead of canceling, they just kind of
Mhm.
curtained it off, which I kind of like.
I've had that happen before. I was because of course, like I'm never buying lower bowl. I'm just never going to
Yeah,
probably buy lower
it
bowl.
depends. It depends, but I generally don't either.
It's but so in Denver, I think it was Blink with Lil Wayne,
Nice.
which was kind of a cool thing they did was so we had upper bowl, but when we got there, they're like, oh, like they scanned our ticket. They're like, oh, go scan your ticket at this other thing. They gave us new tickets because they closed off the upper bowl, so they moved us down to the lower bowl,
Sure.
which was really nice actually.
Same price?
Didn't charge us anything because they were just like, it's cheaper for us just to have a full lower bowl than to try to do like, have stuff open for the upper bowl.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. And they could just be petty assholes and make people sit up there, I guess.
Yeah, just
But then
have
you have an empty stadium.
yeah. Um, and
But hey, man,
so,
sometimes you're not a fucking stadium band. In regard to what you're talking about with like Megan Trainor and all these people,
mhm.
I don't think that it's a phenomenon. I think you're just thinking you're better than you are.
And overestimating how much your like fans will pay to see you,
Yeah.
like
Arena
because
tickets are expensive as fuck.
yeah,
Nosebleeds are $200.
exactly. And so it's like no one's gonna pay. Like, was it fucking Nickelback came through Lincoln, and I was like, I'd pay $30,
That's
and
it?
then to see Nickelback, I'm not paying more. It's Lincoln, Nebraska, man. Come on.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I'd
But
pay I'd pay like 60 or 70 for them. I really
not
enjoy them.
Nickelback. Sorry, it wasn't Nickel. It was
Oh.
Creed.
Oh,
Big
I would pay
difference.
$150 to see Creed. I had my
Um,
opportunity and it was fucking spoiled. I will not live that down.
sorry, Nickelback was. They ended up doing it. No one wanted to see Nickelback apparently, but so they had the deal where it was like buy 4 tickets for $100 total, including
Damn.
fees. And so I feel like concerts nowadays are also they either sell out within a second
Yeah.
or they don't sell out.
Yep. I agree with that. I've seen it happen. A concert that you're like, there's no way this is going to sell out. Sold out in 4 minutes.
You just don't know. And so, yeah, it's interesting. I was like, Blue Dot Fever. It's for some bands. Then I was also thinking about like, yeah, you do live in LA, which is really nice, but like to see all the bands you would want to see would be so expensive.
Yeah. I think that's the benefit though of the genres that I really
Yeah,
like.
that's
It's
true.
hard. It's really, really unless you're a day to remember, Sleep Token, uh, a couple other
Yeah,
big time metal bands. Metalheads are not going to pay $150
that's
for
true.
a ticket.
I
It's
guess,
not.
yeah,
That's not what it is.
it's know your audience, I think is
Yeah,
a
it's
big
the
part of it.
antithesis of metal. You're not as a metal band. If you're charging more than fucking $50 for a ticket, people are like, "You fucking sold out, dude. I don't want." Oh, so you're just pricing out
Looking
your
at you,
fans?
Metallica.
Correct. Correct. And that's why
There.
I've never seen them. I would have loved to, but I'm not going to pay $1,000 to see Metallica.
I could go either. Eh.
Spend 100. I'll see them for $100.
Yeah, that's true. Better
I
like
like
best
them.
luck would be like to see at like a festival.
Right. Which I would. I would. But yeah, so that's interesting. Had not heard of Blue Dot Fever. I
Mm-hmm.
think it could be a phenomenon or it could be an ego check.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's a combination of an ego check but also probably like your tickets are too expensive. Like
Yeah.
people aren't gonna pay $100 to see you. They might pay $25, but not
Hmm.
100.
And I also understand the bullshit monopoly that we're under too, where it's like you can't even blame the artist half the time.
No,
They're not pricing the tickets. I mean, sometimes they are,
it's
but
like, hey, do you want to perform in this city? Because the only venues are owned by Live Nation.
correct. And if that's the case, they look at your downloads, they look at all this stuff, and then I think they set the price. So that's why I was impressed. We got MCR tickets for like 125, 150 bucks at the Hollywood Bowl. I was expecting them to be hundreds.
That's pretty good. Are they good seats or nosebleeds?
Very, very good seats. Like middle.
Okay.
I don't know. Have you seen the Hollywood Bowl?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like dead center middle section. Yeah.
So
not on the floor.
But still, like, pretty solid.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was like, 150 bucks. That's great.
I never really understood why, like, floor seat or not having, like, open GA on the floor at, like, big arenas is so much more expensive than actually having a seat.
I've said this for years as well. Okay, so now I'm paying more to stand on my feet. I'm old as shit, dude. We went to the cab, and by halfway through their set, I was like, my fucking knees hurt, dude. This is crazy. I would much rather pay more to sit down.
Yeah.
Honestly, why is it more expensive to stand here?
Yeah, and have a worse view because you're going to have someone who is 7 feet tall in front of you always.
Every time. Or if you're me, just 5'10". That sucks.
It's got to be a lot better for you to go to concerts in LA than it is in the Midwest because fucking everyone is giants here.
Yeah, 100%. I think we've made that joke before.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
a lot of Mexicans here.
Well, no, just generally, you know.
I mean, yeah, that's not
Midwest people are just tall people.
Yeah,
just tall people.
So to go back to
tangent.
To go back to the question that I was going to say is I was going to ask you, because we talk a lot about obviously movies, music, comedy, right? Those are our main three things other than like travel.
Yeah.
And that got me thinking, what is out of these three, musician, actor, and comedian, which of the three for you personally would be the most preferable type of famous? And I'll tell you after you answer, I'll tell you why I thought of this.
Ooh. That is a very good question.
And why?
I would say out of all three, probably musician.
Okay.
Because I wish I could be a better musician. Like, I do comedy, of course, and like I haven't really tried to act, but I think I could. Music's so hard. I wish I could be good at it. Like, I wish I could be better at singing, and like I used to be a lot more musical too, especially growing up. And you
have the letter jacket for it.
I do. And like was in bands. Like you have your picture. Check out that episode, please.
God damn it, that was a fucking great episode.
Yeah,
episode 117, I believe, is that one.
I just wish I could be better. I think that's it. Like, I think I could do the other two fairly easily, but yeah.
But I'm talking famous. I'm not talking about just being good. I'm talking like which type of famous. If you like, let's just say you had a choice. You could choose to be famous in either of those three sections. Which type of famous do you think you would choose?
I think so. Musicians
for like, the same reason.
They're cool, right? For the most part, like you're just
sure.
I can't remember what comedian who said this, but they were like, all comedians want to be musicians and musicians want to be comedians.
And have you ever gone to a concert where the lead singer wishes he was a comedian and you just wish he would shut the fuck up?
Yep.
Yeah. Gaslight Anthem. Love Gaslight Anthem. But play the goddamn songs.
There's a very fine medium. Like, you need something, but also like, because also I don't want just like pure like, you know, not pure silence, but like back to back songs. Like,
I'm saying be silly, have fun with the crowd, get people engaged. This dude was doing a set of comedy in between songs.
Oh,
He was doing like a 5-minute routine between
yeah.
songs. I was like, shut the fuck
And
up.
it's not because the guitarist only has a guitar and he's trying to tune it to a very difficult tuning and just won't like get it versus
Right.
having 80 guitars.
Yeah, it was literally just a situation of like, I think I'm funny, ha ha. I was like,
Yeah.
that's none of us are here for that. And then it
No.
extended the concert for 2.5 hours. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, I just want to go home. You're keeping me here.
Gaslighting me into staying, more like it.
Anyway, so the reason I ask, should I give my answer?
Yeah, give your answer.
Uh, I think my answer might surprise people. Actually, mine would also be musician.
You're
Out of
telling
those three,
me that 18-year-old boy, just that 18-year-old boy is still in there.
he is. I've never lost my love and passion of music and singing and performing. I really love it. But even beyond that, I think the reason I would choose that is because the fame portion of being a musician seems to me to be the easiest one to navigate.
Okay, I can. Yeah,
So when you think about actors, you can't step outside. You just can't. You
no,
get paparazzi, you get people coming up to you.
depends how famous you are, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I
I
guess
guess
that's.
that.
I guess what level of fame are we talking? But in general, I mean, if you're a fairly well known actor, you're gonna get harassed.
Yeah,
Semi famous comedian, I think the thing with that is maybe you would get recognized less, but I think it would be more hurtful to get recognized less
I think.
because it's just you, right? And like your whole
I
thing is
think
you.
with famous comedians, though, they're also actors.
That's probably a good point.
I think that's also so.
I guess I'm
Terrible
thinking,
question.
yeah, I guess I'm thinking more pure just comedian.
Who like? Can you name a pure at this point a pure comedian who isn't also an actor?
I mean, a lot of the guys that you don't like, Sam Morril, Mark Normand, those guys aren't actors.
Yeah, I also wouldn't call him famous.
I mean, that just because you don't like them, but they're very, very famous.
Yeah,
But I think the thing is with them is like then on the other side of it, if you don't get recognized, you might actually find it a little worse
mm-hmm.
because your whole thing is like I'm up in front of people
Yeah,
talking to people, and then they're like, "Hey, aren't you that guy?" Like nobody does that to actors. Of like, "Aren't you that one guy?" They're like, "I know you from this thing."
yeah,
But with musicians, the reason I brought this up is because last night we went to the cab show,
mm-hmm.
but we got down there a little early to have some dinner.
Yeah.
We walked into a restaurant, we sat at the bar, ordered some drinks, had some dinner. Dude walks in right after us, sits at the bar, is very talkative to the bartender slash waitress, orders his food, has like 16 Dr. Peppers. And as we go, oh shit, we got to go. Our show starts soon. He goes,
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, me too. And he closes out. And so we all three kind of walk out together and we're going up the stairs and he's going up the stairs with us. And I was like, what the fuck? This is so weird. Like he was kind of a weird guy. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
He was carrying himself like he was something, but I was like, the fuck is this guy? And then as we break off from him,
Mm-hmm.
I joke with Abby, I go, watch him be in one of the bands. He was in the fucking cab. He was the guitarist of the cab. So we were just sitting next to this guy. We could have like asked for an autograph. We could have like been like, "Oh my god, we're here to see you. We're so excited."
Yeah.
Didn't even fucking recognize him.
If you're not the lead singer of a band, you're not being recognized. Like,
Yeah.
depending on, I guess, a few bands, you maybe recognize like the lead guitarist, but you're not recognizing the drummer or the bassist.
Sure. Yeah. And I think that's kind of why I would choose musician is like you can still make a good living, really impact people's lives for the better, do what you love and do what you're passionate about and still fly under the radar and sit at a bar without getting harassed.
That's true. Also, I wonder in like LA though, if you are it is a little more. I guess you're in Anaheim at that point, but
Right.
Of also going to go on a side tangent of right before you texted me it was like one of those moments like Damien's ears must be burning
Yeah.
because I gave you a compliment towards my Abby.
Oh shit.
Because we were looking at something. We were watching softball, and one of the players was from like California. I was like, oh, probably LA area, and it was like Linda. The city's like Linda something, or
Is it like
Linda's
Linda
in
Vista or Chula
Linda.
Vista?
Yeah, something with Linda in it.
Okay.
And I was looking at the map, and I was like, actually, Damien does live, like pretty close to downtown LA. Like in the grand schemes of it, you live fairly close.
In the scheme of California as a state, I live
You're,
in LA.
Yes. You live in LA County, which
Yes.
is essentially all what LA is.
My favorite thing about what just happened, by the way, let's rewind it for a second.
Yes.
My favorite thing about what you just said was Damien's ears must have been burning because I was paying him a compliment. And your compliment was just that I live in LA. I'm sitting here like, am I going to get, well, am I handsome? Am I funny? Am I smart? No, you just live in LA.
Don't want to give you the benefit of the doubt for you having like nice things. I'm not going to give you even that small of a compliment. That's how our friendship works.
You knew if it was, I was just waiting. I was going to brag and brag and brag about whatever it was. You knew.
Yeah.
You had to chop me down like a maple tree. Son of a bitch.
That'd be like me telling Keegan the Irish aren't that bad.
Oh, that's good shit.
Yeah. So yeah, you got to sit next to a musician and then had no idea.
Not recognize him whatsoever. To be fair, on my end, I don't know the cab at all.
I was about to say the cab doesn't seem your speed at all.
No.
That seems like Abby wanted to go.
Abby loves him, and she was like, would you go to this concert with me? I know it's not like your style. I was like, any live music is my style.
Yeah.
I'll pretty much go to anything. So it's not on me to recognize him. I wouldn't have known, but I was like, he was sitting right next. I mean, Abby was right next to him, and she didn't even notice it.
People age quite a bit in 13 years.
That's true. He was holding it together. He looked pretty good.
Yeah, it's but I think kind of one of the points I was trying to make was like, if you're in LA, you probably don't get as fangirled as other places.
I could see that. I could see that in New York, I would assume.
Yeah, New York. A lot more probably in New York, where they're not going to fuck with you. Like, you know, you just get to live kind of being a normal person.
Right. I think
there's like a famous person here in Lincoln, everybody's going to know about it.
Yeah. I think the difference is like in New York, everybody's walking or taking public transportation. Mm-hmm. So they're so humanized at that point, to where you're like, oh, I don't want, they're clearly going somewhere. They're clearly on their way to do something. And in LA, everybody's driving. So it's not like you're just, you know, unless you're downtown walking about in Hollywood or something, you're generally not going to see them. Mm-hmm. But everywhere else, they're there for a reason. Like if they're in Lincoln, Nebraska, they are there to perform. Yeah. And people are excited. Mm-hmm. They're not just living their life, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. They're just not going to the grocery store.
Yeah. I just want to eat, man. I can't believe people ask for pictures and autographs and conversations while famous people are eating. Do you have no, like, come on.
Yeah, like, to not be bought. Yeah, it's, I get it if, like, they're maybe just having drinks, but also, like, you want them to, like, live their life a little bit.
Sure. And not only that, you want to be the guy that they talk shit about later about being a fucking asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think there's like, you know, haven't met many famous people, but I try not to do pictures now that of course I'm an adult. But.
Yeah. Isn't that embarrassing? Because half the people that are, think about this too. At least half the people that are the most famous right now are younger than us.
Oh, that's true. That is
so it's like, can I pose with a picture with you? And they're like, I'm 18. You're like, oh, like that's just weird.
Yeah, I think it's more like pay someone a compliment kind of thing. Like, hey, I really like whatever you do kind of thing.
Yep.
I think people appreciate that still, even if they hear it all the time.
I mean, that's what I do. I just go, hey, big fan, love what you
Mhm.
do. Thanks,
Yeah.
thanks for what you do, and then I walk away. Actually, I did meet. Do you know the Meantime podcast? Are you familiar
Yeah.
with them at all? So
Yeah.
the blonde guy,
Hmm.
not the long hair guy, but the blonde guy. I actually saw him at a concert recently, and he was kind of getting noticed here and there, and people were like sitting there talking with. And to his credit, very talkative, very much like, "Hey, what's
Yeah.
going on, man? Thank you. What's your name?"
Yeah.
So he was engaging with them, but people were just coming up and talking and talking and talking. Keep in mind, it's at a concert, so it's like
Hmm.
there's music happening.
Yeah.
But I did go up to him just like, "Hey, man, I love what you do. Uh, it's very, very funny stuff." And then
Yeah.
I just walked away. But he like shook my hand. He was like, "What's
Hmm.
your name?" I was like, "Oh, I'm Damien." He was like, "Oh, okay, nice to meet you." And he kind of seemed like he was ready to engage, and I just walked away
Yeah.
because I was just like, I don't know, I have nothing to say.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that I saw you,
Hmm.
But he looked like he was ready to go.
Yeah. I think, yeah, as long as you're not a dick kind of thing, like, and also knowing the right time.
I can usually last about 10 or 15 seconds before being a dick, so that's why I try to get in and get out
That's get it.
like a dick would. Low hanging fruit joke. Sorry about that.
Hanging.
Well,
I'm also going to go on another tangent right now because I just thought about this
do
today
it.
of like our friend groups didn't have any good nicknames for
Goose
people.
Gang.
No, but like no one got to be called like Slim.
It certainly wasn't me.
But you know what I mean? I think, and I kind of came to the conclusion of like most of us have like I don't want to say unique names, but not generic names.
Yeah. I mean, I think if
And I,
let me see. Let me think about it. A lot of times it was people's last names.
mm-hmm,
I had a nickname which was Crust,
that's true.
Captain Crust. But yeah, I don't know. Keegan was just Keeg, or
Yeah.
I guess we call him Crick. We call him Crick a lot. But yeah, no, I guess that's a good point. Not a whole lot
Yeah.
of nicknames.
No. Which is very shocking for our friend, like that group.
How do nicknames come about? Is it usually just like somebody says something stupid and that's their nickname?
I think so, or like it just like it fits sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how you like because you can't give yourself a nickname. Like
No.
that's not allowed. Um
Yeah, like
and
my name's Thundercock 8000 and you will refer to me as that.
why the 8,000?
There's 7,999 others.
You're just picking a screen name. Okay, you're just going one by one. Thundercock 1 taken. Thundercock 2 taken.
Damn it. Again, Damien, there's a difference between a screen name and a nickname. Screen name you create. It also comes with a password. Nickname someone else gives you.
Oh, man. Imagine if like there was like some set of rules, whatever first email address you ever had to be what you had for the rest of your life. Like you only got one email and you picked it when you were like 10
Do you
or
remember
like
your
12. It was like In Too Deep 768.
with the number 2?
No, TOO because it was the I was a big Sum 41 fan back then.
Sure.
So I picked that song.
Mine was I don't remember. I remember the actual handle, but I don't remember the at. I don't remember which website it was.
Mine was definitely Hotmail.
Yeah, I don't remember. But mine was Arise from Ashes 666. Because that was my first band name that I ever had was Arise from Ashes.
Arise from Ashes. And then, of course, the devil number 666.
My dad. Hey, Pappy.
Could you imagine that? Like, yeah, you're just having to be like in a like adult setting, like even like no work email. Like you just only had that be like, okay, email me at arise666 at hotmail.com.
Arise from Ashes 666 at AIM. Oh, it was at AIM.com.
Oh, it was not even AOL.
AIM.com, right? Isn't that it?
Yeah, for
Uh,
AOL Instant Messenger.
yeah. So that's, I mean, I don't know. There are worse. I deal with a lot of the emails that we send to patients. We
Yeah.
we send them via email, and a lot of those I'm like, oh, you put that on your medical record. That's legal. That's legally binding. I have to send medical documents to that email. I guess if I was to go, never mind. I can't make that joke because it'll give things away. Never mind.
Too hot, Susan. Your insurance has been denied.
Big time.
Too.
I'm trying to find an ending point here.
There's been a lot of dead squirrels on the road lately.
Free dinner. Bye.
I